people of
Hi.
Petal. I'm Lauren. I'm here with Sarah. She's an absolutely rad new addition to our Petal Portage shop. So we want to get to know a little bit more about her. Hi, Sarah.
Hi.
All right. So you're a fairly new addition to our team. Why were you interested in being a part of our team at Petal?
Yeah, so I got a road bike about a year and a half ago now, and I just really enjoyed riding it. And when I went into pedal, Ken actually helped me out with something on my car rack, and we just spoke briefly about bikes and about working in the shop, and he kind of convinced me to turn in an application, and it kind of just took off from there.
Oh,
So,
cool.
yeah.
Good. Um, I guess as you started recently, there's a lot in the bike world. Once I started working at Pedal, I mean, I felt like I knew a little something, but there's a lot to learn. Um, what's something that you're excited to learn more about?
Yeah, definitely. I've learned a lot. I think in the first few weeks that I've worked, I just learned so much so quickly. But I think what I'm most excited to learn about is probably gravel. Well, okay, what entices me the most is riding and getting out on a gravel road bike. Um, and more about mountain bikes too. I don't know anything really about mountain biking. Very little, maybe just the basics, and I think learning about that would be nice.
All right, so you're feeling pretty confident about road riding. That's what you have more experience in?
That's what I have the most experience, if any, in. Yes, pretty very little. I started road riding seriously about a year and a half ago when I got my bike. So, yeah.
Nice. Good. And what about I'm super excited about gravel these days. It's taken off in the area. What's exciting about gravel?
Yeah, I just know that when I go riding, I think gravel would be nice because first of all, less cars, and just not being it feels more of like an adventure. Like let's go out and let's go see what we can find. And I do like hiking, so I think the idea of like riding through, some more like natural terrain versus on the road would be exciting for me. And I know you can do that in mountain biking too, but I'm just not there yet. So,
Yeah, that's all right. We'll get there. We'll get there.
but
Um,
yeah, it feels more like a little bit of an adventure to me than just kind of riding out of my house and finding somewhere to go.
yeah, for sure. I think it definitely opens up some options. Before, if you're pavement only, when you open up gravel options, you've just got more routes to explore, different terrain can
Right.
kind of mix it up a bit for sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
You started you said about a year and a half ago road riding. What
Yeah.
what or who inspired you to start riding?
Well, when I moved to Kalamazoo, I had lived out in some kind of actually some gravel. There's some nice network of roads out from where I'm from on the east side of Michigan, and I had just kind of like a old trek mountain bike that just got me where I needed to go. And I did have fun riding on those trails, but it was hard. A lot of them are up and down, and just like riding up and down hills was pretty difficult for me on that bike. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead. And when I moved to Kalamazoo, it was a lot less like dirt and gravel trails to explore. It was mostly pavement. So I went out and bought a road bike, and that's been a lot of fun for me. I think just being able to leave my house and go riding and explore and find some trails to ride around here has been a lot of fun for me. Um, but yeah, I think road riding mostly just because that's what I had access to out here. There's lots of roads I can just hop on and leave my house and go somewhere and ride.
For
So yeah.
sure. Yeah. Do you have like a most memorable ride so far, or something that you
I had a
stumbled upon
pretty
now that you've been kind of
Yeah, I had a pretty good ride actually just yesterday. Um,
nice?
and I had heard people talk about the River Valley Trail. I had been on parts of it before out by the nature center, but I just kind of went out of my house and went through downtown, hopped on the River Valley Trail, and then I just rode that for a while. I think I only ended up doing about 12 or 13 miles, like from my house and back. But it was fun because I got to just see how I can get there from my house and not have to drive anywhere. And yeah, yesterday was fun. I went down the River Valley Trail a while and then looped back and took Burdick Street home. So yeah, that was fun.
Nice. Yeah, there's definitely some cool trails to explore, and um, it's nice when you can go out and kind of stumble upon something new. So,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah. Speaking of, I guess, being out and riding then, and kind of stumbling upon some new things, what soundtrack, if you were out riding, and I'm thinking of kind of your road riding and like new trails and paths. What soundtrack would would you would play during your ride, or might be the soundtrack to your rides?
Yeah, that is such a good question, and I haven't even thought about it. So I'm just like, I don't know. Maybe, um, oh, I don't know. Maybe, okay, so I've been listening to a lot of um, Wolfpack lately when I create, so my mind went there, but I don't know if that's like what I would
The
say, but I'm gonna
soundtrack.
say that for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that for now, and then maybe I'll get back to you.
Good. Okay. Well, that's a good segue to the next question. You said you're listening to this when you create. So when you're not at the shop, what are you doing when you aren't at the shop?
Well, I am an artist, so I work a lot. Right now, I've been working a lot on paintings because it's what I have access to in my home. But I, like you, Lauren, I'm a printmaker, so I do a lot of linoleum relief carving, some wood carvings, and yeah, other forms of printmaking. I recently got into screen printing because it's so easy and fun. It's like water based, so it's just easy to get into and quick. It's really quick. But
Yeah.
yeah. So I like to do that. A lot of times I've been spending just the past week and a half spending time painting a lot because painting is easy to do from home. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Changing gears. Rapid
Okay.
fire round. I've got some questions for you. So just say whatever comes to your mind. You can elaborate. If you just have a one-word answer, that's cool too. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right. So road, gravel, or mountain?
Well, I want to get into gravel, so I'm just gonna say gravel because that's what I really want to get into.
Oh, stellar. Good. Okay. Number two, ride with bike computers and numbers or technology free?
Technology free, all the way.
Nice. Okay. Number three, racing or cheering from the sidelines?
Oh, maybe cheering. Maybe cheering. I'm not that competitive, so.
Okay. Group rides or riding solo?
I like riding with people. It's more enjoyable for me, yeah.
Yeah. Short socks or tall socks?
Generally pretty short is good for me.
Short socks.
Yeah.
And the last question, hilly or flat terrain?
Ooh, I love them both. I like knowing that I can get up a hill and then get up there. That feels really good to me, but just riding on a nice, flat, smooth, flat terrain is always enjoyable. So probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. Nice. Well,
Yeah.
sweet. Thanks
Cool.
for
Thanks
chatting.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
fun.
I think this has been fun. It's good to chat with everyone, and appreciate you taking some time, and we'll see you
Yeah.
next time.
Good to see ya. See ya. Bye.